What's up, YouTube?
We're down here at ElkShape HQ. We did a little dealer's choice, a little pick what you want, a little YouTube gets to pick the video, if you will, and here we are.
Okay, so they wanted what? Behind the scenes or archery prep?
Well, it was really close. It was between behind the scenes and archery prep, so we figured we'd bring you a little bit of both.
Oh, okay. We'll do both. We'll start with behind the scenes. You guys are in my little man cave. My kids are out there playing right now. You'll probably hear them. And I'm in the middle of I have a podcast that's going to be happening here in the next 50 minutes. So I'm getting ready for that. I got to go upstairs and eat dinner sometime before that and film this. It's just a day in the life of ElkShape. Behind me, and we'll show you a cutaway, is all the stuff I'm prepping for ElkShape camp. I have one in Oregon this weekend. So got all the prizes and gears and cameras and really cool stuff. We'll show you that. As far as workouts, I'm going to train today at 6:30 in the morning.
Train today. We've got some fitness challenges coming.
Oh yeah, and they're good. We did, I usually wake up every day about 5 a.m. and I come down here and work for an hour. And then I go drive to the gym and meet Tim and Josh, and we do, whatever. But we just try to win the day. And it starts by just getting it out of the way. And that's a huge tip to take home, is just, if you need to start a fitness program, just start by doing first thing in the morning. Your boss isn't gonna call you in early in the morning or have you stay late. Your wife's not gonna call and have you stop and get milk, bread, and eggs. And your kids don't have sports programs to go to at 5 in the morning. So get up early, go to bed early. And if you're not disciplined to go to bed early, you will after a couple of days. You'll be tired and you'll sleep great. But that's what's going on behind the scenes. We got the podcast, we're making awesome content. We got a camp coming up. And then I'm always geeking out on archery stuff. So let's migrate towards kind of behind the scenes, 365 prep for elk, which is always at the forefront of my mind. The first thing, I guess, is that we have a really cool video coming up with Joel Turner. Another one.
Mr. Joel Turner.
Man, he has been crushing the channel.
Topic of the month, man.
He called me and said that we've sold quite a few programs for him. A lot of you have got his program. Some haters kind of moved on, but hey, Joel Turner stuff works. So if you're thinking about getting it, I endorse it. I think it's really cool for the mental side of shooting. Not so much the mechanics, but really the mental side. Joel's a great friend and a really good dude. I like him. One thing that sucks about Joel is that he's really convincing on his elk calling. Like, you're gonna see this video coming up. We're gonna give you a teaser. It's about elk calling, and it's Joel lecturing at the ElkShape camp. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about elk vocalization.
Yeah, elk vocalizations.
And you can only use the good ones. So if I make bad ones, just close out. So practicing elk calling in your truck is super important. If you want to get divorced really quick, I learned this, practice at home with your wife nearby. She will lose her mind. As far as calls go, I use Phelps. Now, Phelps has several different calls. This is that orange, and let's just go by colors. My favorite is the gray amp. Sorry, Dirk, the Maverick's great. It's just not for me. And then here's what you need to know about these.
I'm on Team Gray too, man.
Are you on Team Gray?
Gray's money.
It's actually their most popular, it sells the best because it's the easiest to use. It's that mid-range. It's not too tight. It's gonna fit most people's mouth. One thing I learned from Dirk is that you can cut the tape on any diaphragm reed, and what you can do is trim it to fit your mouth. So if you have a smaller pallet, you can trim them. That's something it's okay to use scissors and to figure out the right size for you.
And Dirk knows a thing or two about elk calling.
Yeah, he does. And so there's 3 calls that Joel talks about, but he talks about calf calls over cow calls. He talks about hitting the high note for location, and he talks about bull calling cows. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to practice bull calling cows. So one thing you can do is get a reed and practice understanding to hold the pressure and how to increase the pressure, increase your pitches, and have control. But the other thing is how to make that herd bugling, herd gathering, bull calling to his cow sound. And there's several different variations. You have a bull that's saying, ladies, pack your bags, we're leaving. And that's never good if you hear that herd gathering sound. That means pack your backpack, you're getting ready to chase out. And then you have one where bull's just letting the cows know he's the man, I'm in the area. He's just kind of asserting his dominance. He can tell them, hey, ladies, get over here or whatever. But there's a buzzing sound, and Elknut calls it the contact buzz. There's so many different names and so many experts call it different things. But bottom line is, if you want to make a cool sounding bugle, You have to be able to go to do that. And that's, you just have to kind of almost warm up your lips like a trumpet player.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that on purpose right now.
It is too, right?
And so what you can do is you can hit your high bugle note and hit that buzz and cut it off real short. So a bull calling cow is really anticlimactic. It's really short and sweet. Just really short, really sweet. All right, guys, so again, it's gonna be a real short, sweet. Bull's talking just to his cows, and other bulls just can't stand that. It's like going into a bar. If you wanna start a fight, don't talk to a guy, go talk to his girl. They can't stand that. So again, if you can't make that buzzing sound, you can just use your voice to kind of get it raspy. But that's something to be working on. Put your calls in your car. Let's talk about shot execution in the off season. And then I got a pile of releases. Just grab that box. If you've ever seen one of these guys, they're really cool. You can focus on. I use the True. This is an actual hinge with the safety.
ElkShape always preaching 365 prep, right?
365.
We're in the off season right now.
Yeah.
Is there a better time than the off season to essentially break yourself down and just learn good habits?
Honestly, it's just like golf. Like, he coaches golf for a living. Like, you don't work on putting backspin on the ball in the off season. You work about, like, I think that's, you work on your fundamentals. So with the elk calls, it's like, can you make a good, clean calf sound, cow sound, locator bugle? Same with the shot execution, just working on grip, where to hold on the throat of your, of the bow, and how to create less torque, and how to be consistent, and film yourself shooting, and work on different releases, and work on kind of like what Joel was teaching in his videos, just knowing exactly how to shoot a controlled shot process.
And where do you like your grip? Where do you like your grip?
I forgot what that line's called right here in everyone's hand.
Yeah, I'm sure that to the camera.
But you should be this way of this line. Anything this way is torque city. So you really don't want to put a lot of grip on the bow. Okay, so something like that. So usually it's like stop, turn slightly to a 45-degree angle, stay on this line and stay over this way, and you're gonna have a lot less torque and a lot more consistency. Keep your shoulder depressed, your scap down.
I was gonna say, like exercise fizz, like what's that doing to the shoulder and the scapula?
You're gonna bring the shoulder blade closer to the spine and down. That's primary, your lower traps, and some rhomboids doing that for you.
And that's for stability?
Yeah, you'll be way more consistent, way more stability, and you'll have the same tension throughout. You'll be able to duplicate. And that's what archery is all about, is duplicating. And then you can just work on, either with your eyes closed or focusing on an object and just thinking about how slow can I make that go off. You can tell that was a surprise I didn't know, and that's what you want. You don't want any impact. You don't want your body anticipating impact, just like anything. So this is a great tool. This is from my buddy Phil. We're doing ElkShape camp at his shop, No Limits Archery, the Alpha boat. He sells these on his website, but you can get them anywhere, Lancaster. It's a great tool, and then you can mix and match all your releases. But I recommend, I have all the releases. Film
But there's
yourself.
a reason for that.
Yeah,
right?
man, I just want to be able to shoot any release, a controlled shot, and this is a great tool. Here's your, this is a 3-finger Carter, too simple. You can mess with the tension. I got a knock to it in there. Same situation. I'll wrap my finger and have it touching right here like so. And you can still make sure that you're not torquing and that you just kind of work your grip, get your anchor, and just focus and pull through the shot, and it'll break when it breaks. And I think having somebody film you in slow-mo so you can watch your process. John Dudley's a great resource. If you've never been to his channel.
Yeah, and we can link his stuff, the bugler stuff,
dirt
shot
stuff,
IQ stuff, all
Joel
that stuff.
We'll link these guys so you can find these other channels. That's kind of what I'm doing is in the off season and working on this kind of stuff, and wanted to give you behind the scenes of my little pro shop. And then the last thing I want to talk about is shooting left-handed. A lot of you are asking. I'm going to be probably wearing something to block my right eye to teach my dominant eye to look through the peep. As funny as it sounds, my left eye doesn't want to look through the peep, even though I'm severely left eye dominant. So they make a little tool that slaps down, kind of blocks this eye. I'm going to keep trying to switch to left-handed, basically because my buddy Josh from Spokane Valley Archery is adamant that it will massively improve my archery game. But that's what we're up to, and hopefully you guys dig it. Oh yeah, I think I have video footage of it. But
So Dan's left eye dominant.
left eye dominant.
Left eye dominant. He was trying to shoot.
I was trying to sight in my bow, my left-handed bow.
Tell him what happened.
Yeah, so I got the bow build done, as you guys will see as we drop those videos, and I wanted to get my bow dialed indoors, kind of shoot out to 10 yards. So I just set up a target right here in the office, walked out that way, and at 10 yards, I missed a target this big and shot into the wall.
Yeah.
And it's because my right eye was just looking at the target, and my left eye, which is dominant, is trained not to look through the peep. So we're gonna get not a patch, not a pirate patch yet. I'm gonna try to wear the little visor blocker, and I'm ordering that tonight. And I'm not giving up on shooting left-handed, but I will say my comfort is to stick with right hand because it's what I know and it's what I'm good at. With some growth, maybe we'll switch to left-handed and show you guys it's possible.
And that's just a little extra character in the office.
Yeah, sorry about that wall.
You guys, Dan had to run to a podcast, but what Dan doesn't know, but no, for real, we just wanted to say thank you for getting us to 11K subscribers. That's amazing. The channel growth has been really amazing in the last month. For the first 50 comments, you're going to be entered to win this thing, and we're gonna ship it. Be one of the first 50 comments. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notified about future videos ASAP, because we want to say thank you. Like, thank you guys, thank you for being you, and one of you guys is gonna get this. Comment, we'll reach out to you, we'll get it sent, and we'll get you some sweet ElkShape swag.